Hello, welcome to Giants Tarot with me, Elizabeth, on September 11. I read you things. That's what I do. I just read you things. You can make up your own mind, but we are placed here on the 11th of September, and there's lots of writings about the 11th of September any year, so we're not actually putting it into whatever year we're in. We're just looking at the day and the date. So the first reading is from Glenville, Kleiser. Earn your rightful place. September 11. You are largely what you deserve to be. To secure your rightful place in the world, you must earn it through developed ability and hard work. Honour and fortune come by right attraction. Men who have attained things worth having in the world have worked while others idled, have persevered when others gave up in despair, have practiced early in life the valuable habits of self-denial, industry, and singleness of purpose. As a result, they enjoyed in later life the ease, comfort, and success so often erroneously attributed to good luck. There is no royal road to great achievement and distinction. To be great, you must use great means. Life's biggest prizes are awarded to the resolute, the valiant, and the indomitable. From the Theosophical Society's booklet, Daily Meditations. For September 11, within the society itself, let the brotherhood for which it stands be real. We have had enough of divisions which separate. Let there remain only distinctions which enrich. Respect all who differ from you. Let your brotherhood be without, that is, above, distinctions of opinion, as it is already so finely above distinctions of race, creed, caste, sex, and colour. From the Birthday Book. A note of caution is struck for those having this birthday, lest their abilities cause them to lead themselves unwittingly in family or domestic troubles. They are born administrators, as a result of which they may gain a reputation for being able to settle all disputes and differences. They should concentrate on their own affairs and leave others to do likewise. A retail business should prosper. A skillful partner brings good fortune. From 365 Things to Know, we look at 11th of September. What is Pete? Not Pete the person, but you might know a Pete or two while you wonder what he is. It's P-E-A-T. Peat is the remains of long dead plants compressed into a spongy fibrous mass. It is part of a process similar to that by which plants eventually turn into coal, though peat bogs were laid down much later than the coal measures. Most British peat is made up of mosses. There is a lot in Ireland where it is used as fuel. Some ideas about the number 11. First of all, there's a movie. It's my movie, the movie for 11. When I think of 11, I see a tall tower-type apparatus made of steel and alloy with various types of wheels able to be dropped to ground by gears, enabling navigation of any terrain. The less suitable wheels are raised by gears out of the way and can hang at the side like tyres on a tug or a grass skirt on a warrior dancer. 11 is bedecked with medals and ribbons. It has spotlights and loudspeakers. It is highly intuitive and announces whatever it needs to make known. It has a joke book in its pocket. It can play songs, make all sorts of noise, and organise parties. It is difficult to push it over. It just rolls down the road, any road, with apparent confidence and good humour, though inside its workings it is highly strung. Good grief, what is it? It's 11! A giant on the landscape. You can't miss it. 11 is an upgraded 2. It is highly empathic, vibrating at a much higher vibration than 2. But it's also a master number, and it's a prime number. It's pretty special. 11 gets many opportunities. Everyone expects a lot of 11. Sure, it has so many talents. The mission for 11. On day 11, remember you belong to the public, but live humbly in the limelight. Be on time for appointments. Carry out plans. Don't just dream about them. Serve mankind rather than focusing on affairs for personal gain. Be a doer, not a dreamer. Don't be miserly with money. Act on psychic impressions. Honor intuition before intellect and follow hunches. 11 is a souped up 2, but it can also be a 1 standing beside a 1. 11 has a responsibility to lead, to illuminate, to initiate a transmutation of personal power to a higher, more spiritual level, to connect with many, to awaken others to a more challenging and fulfilling path. 11 heralds a new chapter in life. Stay positive and put your attention on your life's purpose. And it's E11. Double E, 11. I think we've got to remember that 11 is a prime number. You can't break it down. It's a master birthday governed by inspiration. Much is expected of you because 11 is a master number. You cannot lead a personal life because you belong in the public. Endowed with many talents, it's a higher vibe than the number 2. You must learn to live humbly in the limelight. The number 11 is a master number and sign that you should listen to your deeper intuitions. You may be about to meet someone whose high energy will raise your vibration to new heights. 11 is the idealist, a dreamer, sometimes a mystic, with such vision should be an inspiration to others, can open doors and help others to greater achievements. Being psychic should follow hunches, belong on the platform giving speeches or sermons. People like to listen as well. Must learn to be practical and carry out plans. If not, can live in the clouds and accomplish little. Okay, where's your angel number 11? Angel number 11 symbolizes the principles of spiritual enlightenment and awakening and is a reminder from our angels that we have come to this physical world from the realm of spirit. I'm a newsreader, there I go, turning the pages. As spiritual beings, we have taken form in the material world to fulfill a particular purpose. Many of us have no idea what our greater purpose is. Knowing this, our guardian angels provide us with clues about our larger purpose that often come in the form of angel numbers, like 11. Okay, the sun is in Virgo, and so there is a reading here for a Virgo of the 2nd division, which is a Virgo of the born of the world today, September 11. For those born under the planetary combination governing the 2nd division of Virgos, a strong tendency towards wanderlust is indicated. You relish change as something good in itself, and even though it is usually beneficial for your spirits, it also can cause instability in your relationships and consequent unhappiness. To help you maintain an inner center of stability and calm in a world filled with change and movement, you have been gifted with typically Virgoan traits. You are imaginative, loving, creative, and reserved. Your imaginative power is the firstborn offspring of your intellect, and it should be a fertile and liberating force in shaping your life. Often, however, it doesn't flower, as it should, because Virgo 2s are modest and desire quiet lives. So you may have a grand idea, wildly innovative and spectacularly offbeat, and yet fail to pursue it because your personal reserve inhibits you from pushing ahead with it. A boss or colleague who doesn't recognize your true qualities will dismiss your potential by deciding you lack the ambition vital for success. Don't allow this to happen. Next, we do some the Decanates. We are in the second 10-day segment of Virgo, the second decanate of Virgo, the decanate of adaptability. The lady is standing there in a garden, beautifully dressed. She's feeling content. She knows that hard work has brought rewards to her. She has a feeling of joy. Past challenges have given a wider perspective to understand spiritual wealth. The factors of community and relationships are absent. How can she share all of this? Deftness in handling relationships, a reserved manner, avoidance of exaggeration, politeness, favour, goodwill, and granting of favour will lead the 9 of Pentacles home to the 10. Finally, Cartomancy. Today, the 11th of September, is the day of the King of Clubs. The positive activating masculine principle in humanity. These are the kings, all of the kings. They represent aggressiveness as in initiative, not combativeness. They are endowed with authority and rulership, but not sole authority. Between the 1 and the 3 stands the 2, the mother or queen. Before initiative is expressed, it must be nurtured, formulated, given a body as principle. So the kings are co-rulers, like the queens. Without the spiritual visions furnished by the queens, the kings would vanish, their people would perish. 13, which is the number of the king, is the number of 2 Hebrew words, love and unity. And among the wiser ones of old, these qualities together with their number were held to be sacred. It is only a Christian superstition coming from the tragic deflection of Judas that gives the 13 the label evil or unlucky. In the lives of many of the kings, this superstition has done its work as we inevitably express what is in our consciousness. Kings are the Jacobs of the Bible, the founders and fathers of the 12 tribes, who were entrusted with leading the children at the source of all good. In the Hebrew liturgy, there were 13 logical rulers for interpreting the law, and this is actually the task of the kings of the 4 suits. Kings are usually kindly people, sympathetic and understanding. They represent a father, older brother. They know their power depends upon cooperation. Their best work is done in partnership. They have a sense of authority, but it seldom leads to domination. If negatively operating, can be very antagonistic and quarrelsome. Hearts rule by love. Clubs wield their power through knowledge. Diamonds have dominion over all substance. Spades rule by wisdom. So we are clubs, the king of clubs, wield their power through knowledge. For the king of clubs, they are called to teach and counsel. They're meant to be progressive. The king of clubs has insight and intelligence. The king of clubs truly introduces us to the knowledge that we are one. And the reading for the King of Clubs for September 11 is authors, statesmen and educators predominate in this birth date. The birthday number produces many poets and creative prose writers, highly nervous, anxious to know the law and teach it, unless in the literary field, are drawn to science. Good researchers, statisticians, technicians, economists, often found as commissioners or directors of local departments, police, charity, etc. They make good city farmers. No, city fathers. City fathers. What is that? What's the city father? Okay, the Lenormand card for that has the King of Clubs on it is the Clouds. When the Clouds card appears, it represents a need to be honest with yourself and to wake up. The Clouds card means pay attention, observe what you're uncertain about, focus on your deepest thoughts, and be open to transformation. When you do so, the clouds will part to reveal the sun. The Clouds card meaning serves as a reminder that what you're experiencing is only temporary. No matter what things may be like now, every cloud has a silver lining. The Clouds card in Korea means the clouds indicates instability. You're not at ease with what's going on. You're uncertain about what you should do. You're not sure how things are going to unfold. Many times this card appears when someone is contemplating a new job or career. Are you? Hope so. The Lenormand clouds meaning in health. The Clouds card often points to mental stress. It is associated with addictions, smokers, and depression. When there are issues with the lungs or respiratory system, the Clouds often appears in health readings. Ta-da! That's it. I'll see you tomorrow. Be the giant you want to see. Hope there's some ideas there to help you for today. Bye.